So children, today we are going to see about the industry. So at industrial level, how the microorganisms are useful, that we are going to see in this PowerPoint. So first in sewage treatment. So in sewage, see what is sewage? Sewage is a drainage water from the cities or house, etc. So that was a major problem in towns and cities, and the sewage was collected in a common place. That work was done by a corporation, and it was make treatment by aerobic microbes. We can allow the aerobic microbes to in that place. It was convert the effluent water into a secondary stage of wastewater treatment. So aerobic microbes, what are the microbes using oxygen? Such microbes are called aerobic microbes. Example, nitrobacter. Anaerobic of sewage, methanobacterium is used. Production of biogas. Then human and animal fecal matter and plant waste also broken by the anaerobic bacteria. They are producing methane. So this is an important action that excretory matter was converted into useful biogas, that is methane. Production of alcohol and wine. So alcoholic drinks are prepared by the fermentation process by using yeast. Then microbes in retting and tanning. So the flax or fiber or stem of the plant was keep it under the water and make the flax or bark loosen, or it was accepted by the water and loosen. The supporting fibers of the stem is released by the action of bacteria. This process is known as retting. Example, Pseudomonas. And next, tanning industry. Skin of animals was tanned again, that is make it soft and pliable. Afterwards only we can construct belts and belt and bag and all. So before that process, so they make it as a leather, that is called tanning. In daily life, so yeast is used in bakeries to make bread and cakes. So with the help of the yeast we can prepare a soft bread and cakes. Then next, chlorella. Chlorella is rich in proteins and vitamins. This was added in the dough to enrich the bread with the nutrients. Preparation of curd and cottage cheese. So lactose in the milk gets turned into lactic acid by the action of lactobacillus. Curd is processed, cottage cheese is obtained. Then in human intestine, so there are two types of bacteria lives inside the human intestine. One is lactobacillus and another one is E. coli. Lactobacillus, it was helps in the digestion of food. E. coli also lives in our intestine, and they taken our food as a food, and they are preparing vitamin K and vitamin B complex for us. Microbes in food process. So commonly used for food processes are yeast, bacteria, mold. Food preservation, there are two kinds of food preservation: traditional techniques and modern techniques. So traditional techniques, so fermentation, pickling, boiling and sugaring, these are the traditional technique. So fermentation, so due to the microbial conversion, the starch of sugar into alcohol, so that is called fermentation. ஒரு ஃப்ரூட்டை நம்ம ரொம்ப நாள் அப்படி வச்சிட்டோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், அது வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி புளிச்சு ஒரு ஸ்மெல் வரும் இல்லையா. ஸோ அதுதான் வந்து அதுலேருந்து தான் ஆல்கஹால் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ அது மாதிரி, so it makes food more nutritious and palatable. அடுத்து pickling. Pickling is a method of preserving food in the edible antimicrobial liquid, that is vinegar is used in pickling. ஊறுகாய் போடுவோம்ல, அதான் pickling. Then there are two types of pickling: chemical pickling and fermentation pickling. Then boiling. So boiling liquid from items to kill all the microbes. Example, milk and water. இதில் தண்ணியை மில்க் எல்லாம் நம்ம வந்து ராவா சாப்பிட்றது இல்லை, ஏன்னா அதில் இருக்க மைக்ரோப்ஸை கில் பண்ணுறதுக்காக பாயில் பண்ணுறோம். Then sugaring. Sugar is added in the preserved fruits. That is fruit syrup and jam. அதிலெல்லாம் நம்ம பண்ணுறோம், அதான் sugaring. Then modern techniques. It is a preservation of liquid food. That was invented by Louis Pasteur. So that all the liquids are heated up to 70 degrees Celsius to kill the bacteria. Then again immediately cooled to 10 degrees Celsius. Food production. So there are two kinds of bacteria very necessary for that. That is probiotics. We are taking as that probiotics as a food supplement. Example, yogurt and other fermented milk products, cheese, butter, then வெண்ணெய்ன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல, yogurt, வெண்ணெய், margarine, and then தயிர் எல்லாம் சாப்பிடணும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஏன்னு சொன்னாக்கி அதில் இருக்கிற பாக்டீரியா வந்து நமக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல். கண்டிப்பாக அது சாப்பிட்டாதான் நம்மளுடைய இண்டஸ்ட்ரைனை வந்து நிறைய டிசீஸ்ல இருந்து காப்பாடுது. அதனால கண்டிப்பா இந்த ஃபுட்ஸ் எல்லாம் நம்ம சாப்பிடணும். எக்ஸாம்பிள், Lactobacillus acidophilus. This was present in the yogurt and curd, etc. So that bacteria improve the microbial spectrum in the gut. If it is enter into our intestine, it improve other bacteria to live in. That is beneficial bacteria. So if the bacteria are present inside our intestine, it will decrease the risk of colon cancer, that is intestinal cancer, then decrease the cholesterol absorption, then prevent diarrheal diseases and increasing immunity. So generally these probiotics are very important to us. Then harmful microorganism. A few microorganisms are harmful to plants, animals and humans. So they are causing diseases. Such bacteria are called as pathogen. So pathogen enter into the body cuts, mouth, skin, etc. and they cause diseases. So some of the important diseases was explained in the later slides. So microorganism in plants, animals and humans are given in the tables below.